We're back with Smoke and he's still dying.
Still done. Yeah. Oh, I'm recovering again. I laid down and I started recovering. I just needed to lay down, bro. So I was thinking for a lay down.
I don't know what's
What
up
the
with this
fuck?
game. This game is so weird.
Laid down to heal. Lay down to heal, bro. Just do a lay down.
But it's so fun because it's so different.
It's far more interesting than Ark. And I haven't died yet. I can't complain. I did get stuck under the water bump. That was terrifying. It's like my worst nightmare come true.
Each one of these videos is like 44 minutes long. 30 to 44 minutes long.
Mad.
And it's
Make sure you
already,
tag us in them.
and it's already been like, I've already done like 3.
Oh. That's what you want. Fuck, we've put in a lot of time then for not much progress.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's
We got a floor and I'm laying on it to survive.
To be honest, this is way more progress than we did in Ark. In Ark, we barely had a thatch house in like a day.
That's true. We don't have anything trying to kill us.
Yeah, and this one.
Except that rattlesnake. That was fucked up.
That rattlesnake didn't like me.
Did you get that on video as well?
Yep.
Fucking attacked by a rattlesnake. Fuck, that was fucked.
Oh, did you make a modern plus already? Cool.
Yeah, I threw it down.
I made one too. It's another one inside that crate. Like I have like the smith.
That's right. Chuck it next to the fire. I figured we'd have like 3 mortar and pestles just stacked in like covering the fire. You know what I mean? Like, so that one square would have like 3 mortar and pestles on a fire. Because we're like kind of strapped for room, so everything's gonna have to be a little crammed. Oh, chopping up some weed. Did you get that on video? Me chopping up some weed.
Oh yeah, all I hear is blender. Just blend.
Man. Yeah, everyone that's viewing this, don't forget to blend your weed. And this video is sponsored by El Paso Tacos. They're the best tacos around.
Let's see who else is online. If I got any more people online.
That's the house they like.
Is he selling it? Fuck, that's sad. That's sad as fuck.
I wonder. Anybody.
Hello.
Hey, Kenny.
Who dis?
Long time no see, man. I haven't talked to you since fucking Judgment.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I have a YouTube channel now. I'm recording for
What are you
it now.
broadcasting?
Do what?
I have a YouTube channel.
What are you broadcasting, Kenny?
Oh, Atlas.
Nice.
Oh, Alice. Is that game good? No, I mean, what's Kenny broadcasting? Kenny's broadcasting.
Atlas.
Broadcasting Atlas.
Oh, dope.
I was asking, are you a solo player?
No. I'm actually in a company on the North American PvE server.
Oh, cool. We're on PvP.
Ah. Yeah, we haven't jumped over to PvP just yet. We actually just recently started dumping money into our own unofficial dedicated server.
Good.
Turns out it's really fucking expensive, but really cheap at the same time. It's like the money to drop is like a lot to drop at once, but you only have to drop it once per year.
How much is it?
first server that you buy, which will only be basically like A1 on the map, is like 150 something bucks
That is
And then
insane. Why would you do that?
for a year.
That is insane.
Literally,
four
like
islands or
me and my
something,
cousin
You get 4
setting
islands
aside
for $100
$5-6 a month.
That is insane. That is insane. You wouldn't be able to work and make that enough money to be able to fund that and play it often.
That's why
That is
we're
insane.
having multiple people pull together and PayPal one individual.
Yeah, screw that, man. That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Oh, let me know how that goes. Oh man. That's
Basically, the way we have it set
I
up,
can't
with how
even
many
form
people we've
words.
already got involved, it's like $5-6 a month per person.
Yeah, no, I would not pay that, man. That is just
And then
Doo-doo.
beyond that, any additional server is 130 something per year.
You wouldn't be able to run a PvP like that because people would be quitting all the time.
I don't think you'd be able to have enough people able to join in at the same time to be able to run a PvP. I think the max you can have on a private server is 10 at a time.
What,
So it
per
would have to
island?
be like
Per set
5v5
of 4
battles.
islands.
Do what?
Like 10 per A1.
Oh, per
Or
map
like 10
server,
per full
you think?
server. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
That's not too bad.
But I think it's the full server.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Why would you do that? That's
I mean, I don't know.
incriminating.
We haven't gotten that
That-
far.
Yeah, that's honestly like incriminating.
So far, we
I don't know
have
how.
2 map
know
servers.
how
We
they-
only really aim to gain a total of 9.
That's
That'll
still a lot,
give
man.
us
That's like
our
what,
Freeport
$900 a
region.
year. That's like $1,000 a year, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's bonkers.
I mean, if you like the game enough, you know, it's worth it. As long as you, like, keep
I
playing
don't think
the
I
game
could
with
ever
it.
like any game that much. $1,000 a year. I don't think. You know, like, I'd rather put $1,000 a year through the pokies, man. You'd probably win a jackpot every now and then.
So how well established are y'all on y'all's PvP?
We're
day
literally
one.
just started. We're up to what, episode 3, Echo?
Yeah, I'm on episode 3.
Nice.
Wanted to see if you wanted to join us.
Not for PvP.
I feel that. In the mindset I'm at, if we get wiped, I'm just like, ah, it's alright. Let's do it again.
Okay.
That was fun.
Well, my thing is 2 things, really. Number 1, I want to join up with a group that's already established in PvP because claiming an island in a pre-existing server is going to be a pain in the ass and a royal
Nah, man,
bitch
there's
all
so
in one.
many islands up for grabs right now, man. Like, on the server that we're on, there is, like, within, like, our borders, like, so just to our left, there's a spare island that can be, like, claimed. To our right, there's an island that can be claimed. To our south, there's an island that can be claimed. And that's just
Are you
from
sure
our
none
free
of them are
port.
claimed?
Yeah, 100%. I looked at the map. 3 unclaimed. The rest are all claimed. The rest are all red. But those 3, there's 3 within our distance that are. We could get there on a raft, bro.
Well, see, here's the
And-
thing, though. You have, like, the Freeport cell itself. You
To be honest,
cannot claim
PvP's dying off
territory
on this
in.
game.
The islands in the map cell just north, just east, just west, and just south of a Freeport
No.
cell
We're south
also
of the
cannot be
Freeport.
claimed.
We're in the quadrant south of the Freeport, right? But south of the quadrant that we're in, there's all islands that are owned, but there's one that isn't. And then to our left and right, there's one as well in each of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
I know how it works. But yeah, PvP's dying off a little bit on this, man. To the point where there's like islands that are open. And not just at our Freeport. I like had a squiz around on the map and there was like numerous Freeports. Not all of them, but like several of the Freeports on the map had at least 3 within like 2 quadrants range.
Yeah, I can guarantee you when it finally becomes a full release game, people are gonna be jumping on PvP like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
That's what I
Call of
mean,
Duty.
Echo. I'd like to have our own island soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be exactly like Call of Duty. If you don't start now, you're
Yeah.
basically never gonna be able to play again. Because like now,
Yeah.
I can't play official on Ark anymore. Like I can't play. I can't.
Well,
Like,
there's duping back on Ark again.
yeah, that too. Between even if you want, even if people want to involve, you try to build. If you don't make friends or have friends who still play the game, you're stuck.
100%, man.
Because everyone who's played Ark already knows you don't let small tribes build up in you. 'Cause you will
Yeah.
be destroyed. So
Yeah. Someone will
Oh, trust me, I
fund
already
them,
know
bro.
that. That's why
Someone
I
will
haven't
fund
started
them.
PvP.
like, I'm only playing dedicated on Ark from now on. Like I want to do an Ark series again too. I like Ark. I like the dinosaur extraction Ark. I love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Don't worry about placing the third border and pestle because it's not going to fit now. I managed to get that tannery in, but it literally takes up 4 squares, man.
Oh god.
Look at it. Look at the size of that tannery, man. It's like unnecessarily
Yeah, the
large.
tannery and the loom are pretty fucking
What the
huge.
hell? That's insane. Oh,
The
I'm
loom's
gonna like
actually
stand back
twice
here
the
behind the
size of the
bar when I
tannery,
do a
just
little
about.
work. Might as well.
I need metal. Badly.
I'm constantly dying, and I need to go. Hey, question. What do you fish?
Lift your fortitude. Fishing rod.
You need to
Or you
have
could
saps
just go in with
order
a
to
spear.
fish.
You can just. You need what?
Saps are either saps, honey, or
That's what I thought.
gum.
What about bamboo or something?
No.
No.
Sugarcane, I think, counts as a sap.
Yep, there you go. Sugarcane. That was close.
Yeah, sugarcane syrup, base saps,
Yeah.
honey, and gum.
Tell us more
But I don't
information that we
think you
don't
can
know
use
yet.
gum.
Just enlighten us as much as you can. Just drop some info. Like, tell us some shit that we should know so we don't fuck shit up.
Do you guys have water skins yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a water skin.
Okay, well, just in case your water skin runs out, there's a little trick to keep yourself hydrated.
What?
What you need to do is find a nice patch of, like, grassy green
Oh
soil
yeah, that's how we
to
fill
go
our
prone
water
on
skins.
top of. Really?
Yeah.
That's the only way we've been drinking water.
That's how I fill my water skins, bro. Like, get a
When you
little
craft
spout to
water
come out of the
barrels,
ground.
you can leave them open while it's raining, and you'll gather water in them up to
Oh, that
4,000
sounds
units.
dope. That sounds
You
dope.
can also
I
toss
didn't know
your
that.
water skin into the inventory of the water barrel, and
Yeah, that's what I do
it'll
with the water
automatically
spouts.
fill up, then pull it. I didn't know they had an
Wow.
inventory. I just drank from them straight.
Yeah, no, if you press X on them, bro, instead of Y, when you press X, it opens something's inventory, and then you can drop your water skin in it, and then it'll automatically fill it as much as it can with the water, and then the water spout will disappear, and there'll be a bag on the ground, and it'll have your water skin in it filled with water. I just
See,
taught you something.
usually,
I only just started.
Whenever I use water spouts, I'm already at the point where my water skins have emptied, and basically
Yeah.
that's my warning. Hey, go back to base so you can refill your shit. But I just recently started using water jars instead of skins, and the water
Yeah, let me
jars
do
don't
it.
drain.
Me and Echo were OG on Ark. Like, Supremacy tried wiping us, and they couldn't. Then we became friends. But this is like a whole different ball game. This is a whole different
Like-
sport.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
What kind of tames do y'all have right now?
None.
None. What are you talking about? How do you tame shit?
You gotta level up your beast mastery tree.
Yeah, I have. I can tame shit, like, but I don't know how.
So basically, let's see, pigs, monkeys, and female cows and cats. You can
Mhm.
pretty much just walk up and shove berries in their face.
What? They're like just passive tames.
You feed them berries, a timer kicks off,
Do
depending on.
you have it in your last inventory slot or something? Your last, like, hotbar
Yeah.
slot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
have it on the last slot bar.
Cool.
And then,
so what are those animals that you can do with that?
Pigs, female cows, the monkeys, the cats, but you have to go prone in order to tame cats.
What about
You
elephants?
can only find them at Freeport. Pretty much anything tier 2 or above, including elephants and bears, and also the male cows. You have to basically whittle their health down and slap bolas around their feet.
Alright, so low health and bowlers. I didn't know that.
At that
Low health.
point, depending on what they are, they'll eat certain things to be tamed, like the cows like rushes, or
Alright.
basically one of the specific thatch materials.
Alright.
Bears will take
The ones on our
berries.
hemp.
Hemp, that's a fiber.
Alright, you need a thatch. The thatch on ours is...
There's thatch,
Reeds.
there's rushes, there's...
we got
yeah.
reeds.
How do I put a door on one of these?
You
Wait,
have
bro,
to build
someone's
a wall,
typing in the
use
chat.
left bumper to change the type of wall before you place it. Pretty much any structure, left bumper will alter the make of it, and then right bumper rotates it to a different snap point.
This is PC cross-platform too, so we're going to be against PC homos, right?
Yeah,
Oh, we're going to get the
PC
shit
and
kicked out of
PlayStation.
this. We're going to get demolished, man. Alright, let me see if I can rally some boys in here.
Message from Ninja Low 1984.
Well,
Oh, nice.
So, I don't know. Kenny, you should play more of that. Like, it's
Required
fun.
skill tier 2. Oh, because that's a male pig.
Yeah, dude, Judgment
So I
was a
can't-
long fucking time ago.
So,
I even got
so
Gears
tier
4
1 is like little shit, right?
and 5, and we never played together.
See, doesn't that-
Oh, so tier 1's
Skip
little
4 and
shit.
5.
Really?
Yeah, like, oh, this is cool. Okay. So, I need to replace.
Yeah, I got a guy who's watching my stream who just added me. I'm gonna invite him to the party. He said he ain't got nobody to play with, so I'm gonna recruit him into our server.
Oh, yeah. Can't we have him?
I mean, if he wants to do PvP, then yeah.
No, I'm only joking. We can only... We're pretty like... I don't know.
What up, Ninja?
What up,
We're
man?
careful.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoop. Alright, so let's see here. PvE. Need to be on a fish.
Gorgon's Gaze is the server name you're looking for.
Okay. Wait. Don't trap me in, huh?
And when it asks you what map cell you want to spawn on, tell it to spawn you in
Need a door right
E4.
here.
That'll put you in the Freeport adjacent to our home base. I'll just need to build a raft and I can travel over there and scoop you up. You just need to make sure that you gather the materials to craft a bed. Otherwise, you're gonna wind up respawning in all sorts of random fucking spots. Did I repair all my shit, or did I only get some of them?
Did you build a door?
Yeah, but 2 doors, one in the front, one in the back.
Alright, make sure you slap... Oh, you've already slapped the door on him. Tight. In that case, I'll just put a wall here. So where are the doors? There's one there and one there.
One here, right here.
There's my pickaxe.
Alright, yep, I see it. Here. Alright, let's go. Like, do you want to go 3 high on this on the walls?
Yeah. And if we need to build any bigger, we can build like another floor.
Yep.
Need to find some metal real quick. This is not metal, that's gonna be nothing but coal. Looks like somebody farmed the fuck out of my beach. There we go. Wow, 1 iron. Seriously, fuck you.
I am constantly.
Wow. That's just stunning. This will give me slate, but I forget what else it gives me.
These storage boxes.
Oh, there we go. It's just flint and stone, that's all I'm getting. Fuck me.
I do have a large stone gateway for whenever we do need some place to put like tames. Again,
What's that?
I do have a large stone gateway if we need to put tames somewhere inside one of these crates.
Yeah, sweet. Sweet.
This is the 10.
I'm just looking through blueprints to see what I need to build. I might go for the keratinoid that's turtles. How much keratinoid you got from the turtles you killed?
A lot. It's a lot.
You got 65?
Yeah, I should have 65 in there.
That's for the loom, we need 65. We need to get some chests inside.
Yeah, I'm putting some down now.
Man,
Alright, I got one
where's
by the
this
cannon,
keratinoid?
so you don't have to move very far.
Shell, that's a keratinoid. What else is a fucking keratinoid?
Carapace.
Scale?
Scale, yeah. No, scale, I think, is a
Nah,
hide.
scale is.
I think that some scales are hide and some are keratinoid then.
Yeah.
But I know carapace, if you can find scorpions, is a keratinoid.
Yeah, I'm trying to they're interesting.
Mhm.
Because you should be the way.
Yeah.
Bone is also a keratinoid. Did I go too far? No. It's right up here. I just need a small amount of iron. No fucking lions better come near me.
Yeah,
What's that,
Storm
man?
Region where?
I'm near the danger zone in my island.
I don't know. Just
I like to
island
refer to it as
347.
Ooh, laggy lag. Water barrel, I think you have to go into seamanship tree. You two are basically going to need to find different paths of leveling. Like, one of y'all's going to need to cover clothing, the other's going to need to cover making ships. Then one of y'all's going to need to do, like, firearms and weaponry, while the other
Yeah,
one
I'm gonna
focuses
be-
on cooking.
I'm gonna be a shipbuilder. I'm like the
So is it
leader,
just
or not the leader, but the owner. So
I got it.
it would be pretty unjust for me to not have like a grindy role. So I'll build ships. I'm terrified of the ocean anyway, so I'll stay on land and build ships. For Echo to go out and farm shit.
Spawn region I need to be spawning in?
Do what?
Do you know what spawn region I need to be spawning in? Like Island 347, Island 348?
I don't remember which number it is, but you can ferryman to the one I need you to go to anyway.
Smithy right here.
Like, once you're in the Freeport, there's a
Kinda
ferryman
like
at the
put things
docks that
close
can
as to each
transport
other,
you
man, you
between
know what I
each
mean?
of those 4 islands.
Alright, I need some
Save room as much as we can.
Alright, well I guess I'll just go with that. That island that it sends me on.
What are you trying to make?
water barrel storage.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to build a loom, but I need one more metal. So I'm gonna have to go farm a tiny bit.
Oh no, it's just that metal outside in the boxes. Should be a lot.
No, I was looking, I couldn't find any.
It's super cobalt.
I'll have another look. Cobalt.
So,
Oh, yeah, you do.
are you still watching the stream right now?
Yeah.
Alright, you see where E4 and D4
I need
are
one
on my
more
screen?
carotenoid.
It might take a second.
You may have to go kill us.
You go.
Just that one.
So,
I don't like snakes,
you need
bro.
to be at the island that's pretty much right in line with the
Yeah, you have to go kill one.
this right
I don't
here.
really want to go kill a snake, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, so it's in between D4 and E4. Let's see where I'm at.
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
sure
want to
one
be
will
on the
wander upon
left
us
island in
eventually.
E4. You can tell based on the position of it which one it is.
Have you got any carotenoid on you at all?
I do not.
Like, Pac-Man needs to be facing to the right,
I
basically.
used all mine to make
I'm one short.
stuff.
I'm one. All I need is one carotenoid to make a loom. There's nothing left on the ship.
No, we didn't have.
Dude, that shit spawned me in
they were
K9.
shooting shells somewhere. But I'll probably everything.
Spawned you
Yeah,
in
I've got
K9.
Yeah,
I've got the
it just
shells.
spawned me in K9.
I've got 44
Well,
shells
here,
and 20 scales, which is 64, but I need 65
Go ahead and
to make
drown
loom.
yourself real quick, and you can respawn in E4.
How much do you need for water barrel?
12.
I'll start
Oh, yeah,
sailing
you
to
should build a
D4
field.
right
Yeah,
now.
Carotenoids in the chest inside. That's like way more important than a loom. I don't even know what a loom does.
Loom is for crafting your sails, pretty much.
So,
I really need to stop hitting that fucking sandbar.
yeah, water barrel's much more important than that.
Fiber.
Use your water skin right now, man, so it refills because it's raining.
How? I clicked it and it didn't do it.
Put it on your hotbar,
It is on my hotbar.
and then just,
Oh,
I don't know, that's how I did it.
I feel stupid because I forgot I put more.
It was already
out.
full.
No, I didn't. I took my water skin off.
Uh-huh.
I believe I'm heading in the right direction. If my compass would fucking load. Yeah, a little more left and I'll be due west. Right about there.
Hey, I'm more metal. I'm gonna create this like 4.
Let me know when you respawn on E4.
I'm just about to die.
Okay. By the time you load into E4, I should be about halfway there. Actually, I need to go a little further than west because I need to come up north of the island.
E4. So what do I just...
Click on E4 and then press B and then go down to respawn at location or some shit like that. Whatever the far left option is at the very bottom.
Respawn home, change home, create new Pathfinder.
Change home to E4 or D4. Just try E4.
Change home to... Yeah, filter name E4.
I see what's happening here.
No session.
What did it say?
It says no session found. I just typed in the filter name. Oh, that's probably not gonna work.
Yeah, I don't do the filter name thing. Just find a way to make it land
Oh,
on
there we go.
E4.
So, E4.
Alright, it stopped raining.
I will tell you now, if it winds up storming, I'm gonna need you to go below deck so you don't get hurt too much.
Yeah.
Because it's almost guaranteed we'll at least run into a couple of fucking cyclones.
Okay, there's 2 metal picks in
Oh, dope. I'll have one of
And
them.
I'm coming in the same ship that you saw me working with earlier.
No Willer.
Yeah. It used to have more added on the back of it, but I bought this off of a guy that actually just recently started playing with me because I added him through the stream like
What are you
I
doing with
added
the water
you,
barrels?
and he sold me the
I was gonna put
a
them on
ship
the,
and
you have
a bear.
Floor.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
Actually, later this afternoon, I need
have
to
one, I have one.
use that bear to breed a baby bear. Oh shit, I just left the cat back at the base gestating. I hope it doesn't fucking
Okay, I was gonna put them on this.
birth the baby while I'm gone. Yeah, if you're not there when the baby's birth that you're breeding, then they'll die from not being fed. You need to hand feed them until they reach the juvenile state. And depending on what tier animal they are, it sometimes takes like 1 hour, sometimes it takes like 4, sometimes it takes like 8.
Alright, so I'm in E4, I'm in the North Island at the Freeport.
Okay, you need to look for like the city area, basically like the town or whatever, and then go out to the docks. At the very end of the docks, there's a ferryman. He can take you to the West Island.
I'm just sorting through our items and stuff, man. I've got like thousands of food on me from that beginner island.
I'm
And
hitting
just,
the
like,
transition
restacking
wall
it so
now,
it doesn't always
which means
explode.
I'm about halfway there.
I want that guy, I want...
He's literally like out at the end of the dock.
So, travel to the west.
Yeah,
Wait,
travel to West Island.
dude that knows about Atlas.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm glad you know. And you knew who you were straight away. We've got like a blueprint, man, and it's like a wooden medium wood gate or some shit, and it's got times 87 on it. What the fuck does that mean?
What color is it?
Blue.
It's a blue blueprint? Okay, so basically the blueprints come in color rarity, as most things do in 90% of video games nowadays. You got your gray ones for common, which are going to be the most
Oh yeah,
basic.
no,
You
I
got
know
your
about
green
that.
ones
But
for fine.
even on the on all the different coloured ones, there's different numbers. So the
Yeah.
purple one
So
has a blue
basically-
times 22 on it, and the blue one has a times 65 on it. The green one has a
Yeah.
times 35.
That represents how many of those you can make with that blueprint.
Ah.
So the ones that you could normally craft have a set like stats rate. The blueprints have a slight increased stat rate depending on what type of blueprint it is, what your intelligence level was at the time that you got it. You know, all sorts of different little trips and factors. So you'll notice on the like the green, the blue, the purple, the legendary, and the mythic ones, it'll say like most stuff, it'll say fibers and how many fibers you need, wood, how much wood you need. With those ones, it'll actually say like wood, open parentheses, 32 times 3, close parentheses.
Yeah.
What that means is you need 32 of 3 different types of wood.
Alright.
Basic.
I feel that. How many different types of wooden bullshit is on each island? If it's a big island.
If it's a big island, you might get lucky to get 3, but most places only
cool.
have 2 of
It's a
like,
fucking big
each
island,
type
man.
of
Like,
material.
I walked like 30 meters from the ship and I was fucking well lost. And like I could have, it's almost like a kilometer across at least from one side to the other. Like it's fucking enormous. It's almost like continental.
Alright, I'm coming up on the Freeport now. You should see me coming into the docks.
Yeah, I see.
So how do you feel, bro? Dude that knows about Atlas. We're building
What do
our
you
first database in a lawless region. Is that a good idea?
So, it is, but it isn't, depending on,
We
you
plan
know,
on building
short-term,
another
long-term
base and claiming
strategy.
an island and all that. It's just as like a short-term plan, so we've got a home base so we can farm and like
Yeah, so
level
that's not
up.
a bad idea. The reason why is because in lawless regions, you cannot claim islands, for one. And for
Yeah, we don't want to
two,
pay taxes.
you don't have to worry about that in a lawless region. And honestly,
exactly.
all paying taxes really is let's say you go onto somebody's island and you farm 200 wood. If they have
On
a good enough
PvP, they're all
bank,
set
then they
for like
get
50%.
20%. Oh, really?
They're all
Oh,
like
wow.
custom set by the people. So like whoever owns it can set it to whatever they want, and they've all set it real high. So no matter where you live, you got to pay heaps. So we're gonna get in on that business.
You'll want to hit that rope ladder that's on my back right corner.
I'm so glad I leveled up.
Stop moving, press Y to climb on, and then press forward on the joystick.
I just made it so I can build wooden structures.
Yeah, so the other reason you don't want to build in a lawless region is since you can't claim the island, you'll have a decay timer. That decay timer basically means if you don't sign in within X amount of days, this structure will be destroyed. And it varies depending on what type of
Our current decay
structure
time
you
is
build.
10 days.
Ooh, strong winds. It's fixing to rain. I don't like this.
Which is quite impressive, 10 days.
Come over here, to the middle of the ship. I need to look at you and hold up to it.
It's just the floor.
Look
is
at me,
10
hold Y, and
days.
accept invitation by
Walls
using up on the
It's
joystick.
10 days.
There you go. So now you can use everything on the
Seconds,
ship.
minutes, hours. Yeah, it's that 10 days, not 10
Sweet.
hours.
I didn't check the mode on pistol.
Don't take those guys off of those turrets. I don't have any ammo in them, but that's
They
where
should be
they're
on a
supposed
minimum
to
of
be.
10 because they're placed on a 10.
Stretch
Mortar
Armstrong
versus
midget
40.
backer.
Oh, our campfire is the lowest one. It's 5 days.
And these are nice wins. Yeah, the campfire destroys pretty quick. I think most of the like basic wood and thatch and stone structures decay in like 10
We're at
days.
10 days. Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
Smithy
I'm about
is
to
like
upgrade it to wood.
25 or 30. And then like the loom and all that should be 40 days.
Yeah, they're all 40 days.
So all that timer really means is as long as one of you two in general, or correction, as long as neither of you never logs in within a 10-day period, those structures will start destroying. Same thing with the 45, and so on and so forth. Once you claim an island, though, like, you won't have that decay timer. The only damage that'll be dealt to your structures is any damage dealt by creatures that are coming up on them. The island that I'm actually on in D4, I'm pretty sure you guys could get there on there pretty easily. You have a good source of iron. You've got a good source of opals and emeralds. You might want to sit still while we're hitting this wall. Opals, emeralds, iron, pretty good amount of saps. Fibers are pretty plentiful, berries are plentiful, so it's easy to keep your creatures fed once you get them tamed. Ooh, it's foggy. I don't like foggy.
Cooking part. I don't make a cooking part.
Let's see, with these winds, I'm going to need to come in south of the island. So I need to readjust this way. Oh. Once we get over to the island, I will start making you clothes and stuff if I can. I should be able to. At least armor. Or basic, I mean, cloth.
No, I can already make cloth. I just don't have all the stuff that I just need hide.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of that at our base. I'm sure you kind of got the layout just from watching me stream. Granted, you were driving
like
for
I
most
said,
of the
I've-
stream, but
Oh, I'm putting. The
I've played for about 2 weeks now, but when I do play,
You
I
what?
play
You
for
putting what
hours on
outside?
end.
the cooking pot.
oh, I meant like the setup
Why
at
outside?
base and like where everything
That's really
is.
big.
Oh yeah, no.
How big?
Like I said, I've only
big as,
really seen your
one of these
dock
pools.
area, and that's probably
I
about
reckon you
it.
should
And
keep it
maybe
in. I
when
reckon
you're
you should put
going
it
in
inside.
with the bare, really big gate, but other than that,
I don't
I
want to go
wasn't really
outside to
paying
cook.
attention.
Just kind of glancing over every here and there.
Yeah,
Place it
normally
wherever
when
you
I'm
want, man. Just
driving, I
fit it
just
in
like
somewhere.
to, instead of the radio, I like to
Oh,
just
that's
listen
mad.
to
That looks sick, man.
the people I'm watching or listening to stream or whatever.
Food.
Gotcha.
That's
So I can
sick.
still kind of picture everything what's going on in my head through the talking and stuff. So
Yeah.
no, I've tried watching and driving at the same
Yeah,
time,
but-
and I hit a curb pretty bad. So won't be doing that much anymore. Oh, it's freaking stupid, dude. There's roads downtown where I live. There's one part where it kind of sticks out like a sidewalk part sticks out 5-6 feet out. So, and the road kind of curves away from it and continues straight, but I wasn't paying attention and I ended up going right up and over that damn thing.
No es bueno.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't freaking pop my tire or something. Bend my rim or something.